In a quiet, forgotten corner of the city stood an abandoned Victorian-style house, over 100 years old. Locals avoided even walking past it at night. They whispered about faint voices, footsteps, and shadows that moved when no one was there. Cheyenne, new to the city and desperate for a cheap place, ignored the rumors. The house was old, but the rent was low, almost suspiciously low. He convinced himself ghosts didn't exist. Until his first night there. It was just past midnight when Cheyenne woke up to the sound of slow, heavy footsteps outside his bedroom door. The steps were too deliberate, each one followed by a long pause, as if someone was waiting before taking the next. Cheyenne held his breath, straining to hear. Then, silence. Just when he thought it was over, something strange happened. From under the door, a dark shadow began to seep into the room. It wasn't the kind of shadow cast by light. This one was thick, heavy, and darker than darkness itself. It curled along the floor like smoke, moving toward his bed. Cheyenne's heart pounded. He reached for the lamp, turned it on. The shadow was gone. Completely. Before he could calm down, a voice came from the other side of the door. It was low, harsh, almost inhuman. "Why don't you open the door?" it asked. Cheyenne's body froze. He didn't answer. The voice came again, softer this time, almost pleading. "Open the door." Cheyenne stayed awake the rest of the night, every sound magnified by fear. When morning finally came, he rushed outside, desperate for answers. At the corner shop, an old man stared at him with wide eyes when he mentioned the house. "You stayed there? In that room?" the man asked in disbelief. The old man leaned closer and whispered, "Years ago, the previous owner was murdered right outside that bedroom door. His killer knocked, but he never opened it. His spirit still waits there, hoping someone will let him in." Cheyenne never went back to the house. He left that same afternoon. But sometimes, late at night in his new apartment, he swears he still hears footsteps outside his door.